term. Yeah, where you never really get them nailed down.
That's right, because if you just say he's a socialist, they get on this whole big bandwagon. Therefore, you put them right back into that Republican tent, and that's when you got them, and they're going again in the Republican sphere and putting another Republican in office so they can continue this farce that we're seeing over and over again. It's just recycling.
Good point. Ivan in Texas, you're on the air with Rob Redding. Go ahead.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing good, thank you.
Hey, I woke up a long time ago back when I was in high school. I stopped believing in the whole Republican, Democrat thing, and I realized that what it was really all about was just a Hegelian system. It's the state is supreme, and the individual really has no rights. The individual only exists to serve the state. And anyway,
well, they only let you exist in your group, and then your group's got a government-anointed leader who gets the airtime, who gets put on the news, and then that leader makes it all about your group instead of about your rights as a human.
Yeah, exactly. It's collectivism. And all I wanted to say is I basically called because the caller you had on earlier, he said that all the people you see working are all Mexicans. Well, the only reason that is because they're willing to settle for lower wages. As more of them come in and take up more of the jobs, it's going to lower wages for everybody. And, you know, if it keeps going the way it's going, eventually the economy is going to collapse and everybody's going to be poor. And that's the reason why Americans are we're trying to fix our country, which is what the Mexicans should be doing. They should be going back to Mexico and fix their country.
Well, that's another issue. The U.S. is used as a steam valve for revolution, for crime. Mexico needs to become free. If it was given a true private property free market system, it would be just as wealthy as the United States, perhaps more so. And, you know, that's the issue is they want to get out of Mexico. They want to say this is Mexico. But then they don't want to embrace America, a lot of them. And, you know, that guy said, well, I'm all for America, but, you know, he thinks the film Machete's great, but he hadn't seen the film. Well, I've read the script, and I've talked to filmmakers that have seen the film now, and I have, you know, it's worse than I can even describe. Comments on what Ivan was just saying, Mr. Redding?
Well, I agree with him, and I agree with you again. You know, it's disturbing anytime you have anybody that's trying to stoke emotion, stoke fear, and that's what it sounds like this movie is doing. There are enough issues that are real, true race issues in this country that we should be concerned about. I don't believe people being here illegally and defending, quote unquote, their rights when they have none under our Constitution. How could they? They're not here legally. We should be concerned about them.
Absolutely. Very well said. I mean, it's simple. I mean, it's like special rights for these people.
Yeah. Someone said to me the other day, the Constitution said, I was like, why are you talking about the Constitution? These folks don't fall under it. They're not American citizens.
Meanwhile, the Congress is trying to take the rights of citizens. If they think you might be a terrorist, you don't get due process and can be disappeared. But nobody's worried about that. Or naked body scanners for all Americans, whether you're babies or whatever color they are, they're going to be put through naked body scanners.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This whole scanning and watching individuals and being able to see their entire body, what's under their clothing, it's lewd. And they're talking about, well, nobody's going to see these images. Well, they are going to see these images, and they can archive these images. They're lying through their teeth, and I don't know who they think they're fooling, and that's why you're one of the most dangerous voices in America, and that's the reason why I put you on KMLB, because you're telling the truth, Alex, and I'm telling you, people are starting to wake up. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to see more stations at your show.
Well, thank you. God bless you. Let's go ahead and talk to Joe in Wisconsin. You're on the air with Rob Redding. Go ahead.
Hi, how you doing? Reagan and Bush are, when they were in office, they had some rich friends, owned Walmart, big corporations, big factories. They wanted Mexican labor.
Oh, yeah.
They let it happen. And let me tell you something. Our politicians have sold us out as a country, as a people, for the lust of greed, to satisfy their selfish power lust to rule and control the earth. Our forefathers sacrificed our liability and our freedom was in vain because of these monsters that are the Bilderbergs and the politicians who obey them. The present day politicians do not want to recognize the Constitution. They pretend, it's just toilet paper. I bet bottom dollar your show is monitored by the CIA and other government agencies for pointing out all this. The head of the, snake, the evil that wants to inflict tyranny on us, is the Bilderberg members.
I hear you, Joe. Good points. More straight ahead with Rob Redding. Stay with us.
Your natural organic herbal formula for heart health is Heart and Body Extract.
My name is Van, and I'm 68 years old, and I live in Vermont. In the spring of 2003, I started to have problems with my heart. It felt like my heart was pounding, made me feel breathless. I tried many different things to try to get some help for myself. Nothing did anything.
Heart and Body Extract is very powerful, very effective, and works quickly.
I saw one of Sharon's ads and ordered Heart and Body Extract. I noticed a difference quickly, within days. The episodes became less frequent, and by a month had completely vanished.
Usually you find a 30-day or 60-day guarantee. Heart and Body Extract comes with a lifetime 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. Details at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. Call 866-295-5305. 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract.
They helped to create a new world order. We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Don't answer it.
If fear strikes your heart when the phone rings, knowing it may be another bill collector, it's time for you to call Zero Debt in 90 days. 800-477-9256. Settlements, bankruptcy, and attorneys are not the answer and may end up costing you up to 10 times more than necessary. Listen, if you're already in debt, does it make sense to get buried in another payment plan? Zero Debt in 90 days gets you out of debt in 90 days guaranteed, without a payment plan and without attorneys or going to court. Get the fastest relief from debt on the planet when you call 800-477-9256. If you have debt with the IRS, credit cards, student loans, or a foreclosure, we can help at Zero Debt in 90 days, and we are the only organization to provide written guarantees on the results. Go to ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. That's ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. Or call now for free information. 800-477-9256. That's 800-477-9256.
Mr. Rob Redding is our guest, ReddingNewsReview.com. Really appreciate him joining us today, syndicated radio broadcaster. Look, when I saw the machete trailer, when I see these students getting up and professors saying, aha, we're going to get the gringos, they're scum, I know that's not the majority of Hispanics. Listen to all the Hispanic callers. I go to have events here in Austin or places or L.A., and half the people are Hispanic.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to be fighting with people. I'm sick of it. And you know, the Democratic Party was for slavery at the time it was there. Then they were the party that fought it, and that's good later, you know, segregation and all that. And now, most of the time, they're just invoking it politically to go after their enemies, but so are the Republicans with, you know, ads they run about convicts and things. Mm-hmm. Rob, do you see us coming out of this, or do you see it getting worse?
I see us come. Well, first of all, Barack Obama scared the hell out of me, and he still does. And when he was elected, people said, "Oh, great," you know, because people had already started to get so disillusioned with George Bush and government. And I thought that was a great thing, not government, but politics and partisans. And I talk about this in my book, Hired Hatred. The point is this: when I saw Barack Obama, this charismatic black guy, come up through the ranks, I was completely infuriated. And the reason why is because he's been able to corral people back into identity politics, back into the Democratic fold, and it starts all over again. I am looking for an implosion in political parties, looking for the fact that we need to get back to good government. We need to understand what George Washington said a long time ago when he was the first president, that political parties are divisive. We've divided ourselves within race. We've divided ourselves within family, husband against wife, son against brother. It's just one of those things, father against son. It's one of those things where we have to get back to good government. And what Barack Obama has done is set us back and put us back under this tent. And now we're starting to see a division where the Republicans are playing race politics against him. It's just it's an ongoing cycle. So for us to answer the question, to get out of this, we have to have more shows like yours, more shows like mine that expose these people for what they are. They are playing us against each other, and until we recognize that, until we stop it, will we ever come out of this? We have to get back to good government. We have to get back to policy making and calling a spade a spade. If these people are here illegally, let's deal with that. But let's not pat somebody on the back that's done wrong and say, you're right, you're wrong as hell. The truth is the truth. That's the one thing that I agree with you